Okay, Lunker Seekers, it is time for another sponsor reveal for the 2026 CLS Notes Biz Baits Bass Series on Fishing Chaos. As you saw in our last sponsor reveal, Biz Baits has stepped up once again as our title sponsor for the season. We have another title sponsor stepping up for this reveal, and that title sponsor is AccuCoal. AccuCoal is stepping up once again to sponsor our Lunker of the Year awards. You saw where Joey's Forge has added a knife to that Lunker of the Year prize pack. AccuCoal and Brent are coming back again to provide a stellar prize pack for the end of the year with some new items that he's never offered us before. You're going to want to hang around to see this. First of all, we're going to get into the monthly prize packs. So this year we're going back to our standard top three finishers will get a prize pack, first, second, and third. And within those prize packs, Brent has provided the AccuCoal Grip Savers, various colored heat shrinkable grip savers. These can be cut to fit to put over your rod handles, to restore EVA grip handles and cork grip handles back to a solid grippable surface, and one that adds a little bit of flair to it. These colors and this fish scale design really add an extra level of flair to your rod handles, which these have been super popular. Also, he has sent us AccuCoal all-in-ones. These are lure keepers that can attach to any rod blank, all right? What makes these unique is the cone-shaped weight keeper that's in there that actually has a cut down the length of it. You can actually take your drop shot weight attached, drop it down in there, and then slide that up in there, and then that within that slit on that cone, and that cone helps keep it in place. Another great use for that is if you've got it rigged up for a Texas rig. Again, that cone helps keep it in place and keeps that Texas rig in position, so you don't have to unhook the hook from the actual lure. Or let's say you have a treble hook lure, okay, a jerk bait or a crank bait, something of that nature, and you want to secure it, but you don't have that rod, that lure secure, or even if you do have the lure secure, this to me is a better option, but because it won't rust like those little metal ones. But this attaches with the O-rings, and then you can keep the lure secured that way as well. Again, you can put it anywhere on the rod blank, behind the reel, in front of the reel, however you want to do it. It's totally versatile, totally flexible on how to use that. So these are going to be part of first, second, and third place prize packs. Going to kind of mix it up for those. The big thing, as we do every year, is the Lunker of the Year prize pack. So whoever catches the longest bass of the season, to the 2026 season, will receive a Lunker of the Year prize pack, okay? That Lunker of the Year prize pack, as you saw earlier, if you've been watching these prior reveals, Joey's Forge has put up an etched, handmade, forged sheath knife for the Angler of the Year as well as the Lunker of the Year. We'll get that knife in addition to AccuCoal scales with the T-bar. These are the 110-pound series scales. T-bar, the scales measure in pounds, ounces, and kilograms. You can do pounds and ounces. You can do tenths of an ounce. You have versatility here. So the T-bar makes it easier to hold it up with those big bass. You got a better grip, or for a fellow angler who's with you to maybe hold that scale up for that mega bass you caught, or that mega striper for weights of up to 110 pounds. Phenomenal. But along with that is going to be fish grips that he has provided this year. These orange fish grips, they are lockable, clampable. They have the little floater ball on there with a lanyard, so you can attach this however you want to. These can be used as a fish grip if you want to, or you can replace the hook assembly on here and then use this to grip your fish. So you have some versatility there. These are handy. I like this instead of using a hook because it allows you to return the fish or even put it in a live well with minimal damage to the gill plate. The hooks can cause damage to the gill plate or through the lip membrane. But if you've already got damage there or there's already a hole there, use the hook. That's fine. The damage is already done. The hook is not going to hurt it any further than what it already has. But I kind of lean towards these. This is going to be going with it as well. All right. And you can see the keeper is in the bag, but he now offers fishing line. So there's going to be a spool of 20-pound fluorocarbon that's going to be included in clear, and 22-pound Never Fade braid. This comes from a company called Bingo Life Pro Line More Fish. So that is their slogan, Pro Line More Fish. But we've got the Never Fade braid and so on there. This is all courtesy of Brent and AccuCol. So we've got something new that we've never had through them before. This is all going to be included in that prize pack for Lunker of the Year, in addition to the knife from Joey's Forge. So I'm really excited about this year. Also, there are some extra items that Brent sent that are going to help build a foundation for another drawing this year. That's right. Last year we had a drawing for a custom monogram PFD. We're going to do a drawing, a grab bag drawing. This will be a box of goodies. One of the goodies will be a set of these scales included and a fish grip, okay? And some of those fishing lines, multiple size tests of those fishing lines, some fishing lures, just a grab bag of things that are going to be on there. There's going to be stuff from Cuda. There'll be like a fillet knife, needle nose pliers, some scissors. We'll throw in some CLS Notes decals to go with that. A couple of Biz Baits decals. Gary Yamamoto shade-shaped swim lures. Some Z-Man lures are going to be included that I've gotten from like some online prizes that I've won, kind of pulling together some of the things that I haven't dipped into and started to use. I say, you know what? They're sitting there. They're not doing anything. We're going to create a mega prize pack for one lucky angler this year during a drawing. So just like last year, the way you qualify for the drawing is you have to be entered into a event. It can be 1 month event, or you can do it in every monthly event. It's your call. All you have to do is post one bass that is 14 inches or larger. Boom. Once you post that one bass 14 inches longer or larger, you're entered. That's one entry. Okay. If you fish multiple events, you can have up to 8 entries. If you qualify for the finals, you can have a 9th entry. Okay. You want to double those entries. The way you do that is you go ahead and get the elite membership. Not only will you get double entry for that 14-inch bass from each event that you posted, but you will also earn valuable points towards our Angler of the Year award at the end of the year, okay? And you'll get access to exclusive sponsored discount codes that are only available to our elite members. Of course, you're going to get a club t-shirt, and of course, you're going to get a club round decal. Okay, just for signing on. It's $25 for the membership. That covers the cost of the t-shirt, the shipping of the t-shirt, and the decal. But more importantly, it gets you entered to earn points for that Angler of the Year plaque. This year, the knife will have the Yeti water bottle. Matter of fact, I talked with Mona the other day, and she is looking for another board provider that will allow us to make that plaque something similar to what we've had in years past, but not exactly the same. But I'm looking forward to seeing what she comes up with, because she's super creative. You know how that works out. As soon as I get the info on that, we'll have another reveal for her, so you can see exactly what we're going to be looking forward to for our Angler of the Year plaque and Yeti water bottle. So with that being said, thank you for watching. There will be another sponsor reveal coming up very shortly. Another name that you're familiar with some new items that we've never before offered through them as well. So 2026 is not only a new year, but it's going to be a year full of new and exciting things for this series. Stay tuned. Look forward to seeing you very soon. And as always, tight lines.